Every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
Saber que el tratamiento es completamente gratis nos quita una preocupación de encima.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's been taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com, Phil's Gang Radio Show. You know, we just went through a 1,900-point stock market drop, fastest drop ever in 2 days. Most of you panicked. At Phil's Gang, we didn't look at it as a crash. We looked at it as an opportunity because we were short. Why? Because I was able to teach my students how to read a chart, so in advance, they would know that the market was going to go down. It's all about learning. It's always amazed me, our whole life, someone teaches us to play baseball, someone teaches us to ski, someone teaches us how to drive a car. But there's nobody there to teach you how to invest in a stock. And that's where I come in. I think I have the best teaching format in the country. Check it out. It's philsgang.com. So you'll be so comfortable. You don't care if the market's going down or the market's going up. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. You know, on May 29th, I warned that a stock market crash was coming. I also warned in July. Both times, I was watching my technology, my PT2 chart, and it turned from green to red. Both in May and July, we had substantial warnings. We saw the industrials fall. We saw that the market, the Chinese market was falling, was getting worse. Oil was falling. Copper was falling. Everything was falling. But again, CNBC was telling you, hey, things are cheap. Diversify. Everything's wonderful. But my chart was giving me something different. And on both those occasions, both in May and July, I told my gang, let's short the stock market now because my PT2 chart indicated a sell-off was coming in. And we did. And we had a wonderful ride all the way down. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, everybody, the hot stocks Apple or Google, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What people don't understand is every stock is the same. If the institutions buy it, it goes up. If they don't, it goes down. It doesn't matter the name. That's why we use charts to identify money in, money out. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Phil's Gang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Phil's Gang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that amazing things happen when people invest in themselves by following Phil's format and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. What is Phil's Gang? philsgang.com is a subscription website service that host Phil Grande has been teaching and providing daily stock investment recommendations for over 15 years, all in the name of making its customers educated investors and helping the kids at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. If you want to take charge of your financial future, then do not wait any longer. For only $49.95, become a Phil's Gang member today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Explain this term, economic hitman, EHM, as you call it.
Well, basically what we were trained to do and what our job is to do is to build up the American empire, to create situations where as many resources as possible flow into this country to our corporations and our government. And in fact, we've been very successful. We've built the largest empire in the history of the world. It's been done over the last 50 years since World War II. With very little military might, actually. It's only in rare instances like Iraq where the military comes in as a last resort. This empire, unlike any other in the history of the world, has been built primarily through economic manipulation, through cheating, through fraud, through seducing people into our way of life, through the economic hitmen.
Yeah, and who's in charge of all that? Yellen. That's right. Good afternoon. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market is down nearly 300 points today. That's right, 300 points. My gang members love it. They're making money as the market drops. That's why I keep telling you, join the gang. Now, why is the market dropping? Everybody's supposed to be all excited. The economy's getting so much better. Well, because they know that Yellen is wrong. She should not be raising rates. She's been lying. She got caught. She got caught in a lie. She kept on telling us how the labor market. She keeps saying the labor market's really strong. The economy's getting better. She kept on doing that over and over. Then every time she got right to the point she's supposed to raise rates, she backs off. She continually lies about the condition of the economy because she tries to get investors to come to this country. And as long as she says our economy is getting better, and I'll prove it by raising rates, money flows to this country. It's all a lie. So now it's coming down to the 16th of this month. And now she said, I'm definitely going to raise rates now. The economy is strong. Really? Now listen to this.
Fed Chair Janet Yellen will largely repeat the testimony she gave yesterday, both on the economy and on the monetary policy outlook. Let me remind you a little bit about what she said. The economy has come a long way, she said, since the Fed began easing. The labor market is close to the Fed's goal of maximum employment. She anticipates continued moderate growth. Just a few more here. The labor market, she said, is close to the Fed's goal of maximum employment. The drags on inflation will diminish next year, she said. Finally, it's appropriate to be more cautious raising rates from zero, but she goes on to repeat that the Fed has to take into account the lagged effects of policy. All of this kind of pointing the way toward a December increase.
All right. Now let's listen to yelling herself, talking about how things are pretty good. You have quite a bit of money now, consumers, to go buy stuff.
Trends in income and in having our disposable income for households are one of the most important factors determining consumer spending. And the fact that wages have been pretty stagnant for a number of years, I guess compensation's been growing in the 2 or 2.5% range. That is something we've had to take account of in forecasting what the strength of the overall U.S. economy has been, and it's integral to our forecasts. But I guess I would say that job growth has been pretty solid now for a number of years. So disposable income, in spite of the fact that wage growth has remained in that 2.5% range, there's been a lot of job growth that's added to disposable income.
Oh my gosh, give me a headache. First of all, that is not true, what she's saying. It's not true. In spite of her claims of steady gains in hiring, and when we do get steady gains in hiring, remember, it's all lousy jobs, not good jobs. She talks about the falling unemployment rate. That's rigged. We know that. How did they get the rate to go so low, to 5%? They don't count those people who dropped out of the workforce, who are called, they classify them as discouraged, and they don't count them as unemployed, even though they get an unemployed check. It's unbelievable. So she's saying the economy is improving. Are you kidding? Take-home pay? Take-home pay is falling. Ever since this so-called economic recovery has began back in 2009. Income has been falling. What's she talking about? The declines were the greatest for the lowest paid workers, in fact, where the hiring was the strongest on the lousy jobs. So we have all this hiring on the lousy jobs, health, home health care, food preparation, retail, bartending, waitressing, all these crappy jobs. That's where the jobs are growing. But guess what? The income is going down. Incomes are declining where all the jobs are. Ridiculous. Wages are declining. Wages are stagnant. This is crazy. This is nuts what she's saying. See, here's what Yellen doesn't get. Americans are really grumpy about the state of the economy when it comes to wages. No matter what she says, how things are great, you got more disposable income, you're making more money, we got all these jobs. They're grumpy because they know the truth. They understand what's going on. She doesn't understand what's going on. She's never held a job in her life. So, since 2000, let's think about it. We have not been producing. We have not been producing. All the improvement in wages, all the improvement in salaries, it's gone to the company's shareholders. It's gone to the CEOs. It hasn't gone to the rank and file employees. So what she's saying is disposable income, that after you pay all your bills, the amount of money you have is increasing. What she doesn't get is the companies, the people who are making the money in the company, is not the rank and file, it's the CEO. He's making all his money on stock options through stock buybacks. And the shareholders are making money. The rank and file are not making money. They're making less money. What is she talking about? She's saying the economy is good? We have the employment to population ratio at a 35-year low. We have stagnant real wage growth since 2008. As these low-paying service Obama jobs have replaced our highest-paying production jobs. We've had real medium household incomes at 1989 levels. Still 9% below the 2008 peak. What's she talking about? We have mortgage applications 56% below the 2005 peak. We're hovering at the 1996 levels, in fact. We still have 4 million homeowners underwater in their mortgages. We have housing starts languishing 40% below the long-term average. We have the home ownership rate of 63%. 63% at quarter of a century low. That's a quarter of a century low. We have mortgage rates at all-time lows. And we have home prices soaring. And people can't buy a house because their incomes aren't growing as fast as the price of homes are going up. What is she nuts? We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
Saber que el tratamiento es completamente gratis nos quita una preocupación de encima.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Do you think gold is money?
No. Gold's not money? You gotta be kidding. That's Ron Paul asking Ben Bernanke. And of course, Ben Bernanke lied. Of course gold is money. But here's what he doesn't want you to know. They've been suppressing gold, trying to push gold down, because it competes with the dollar. The Federal Reserve doesn't sell gold. They sell dollars. Gold competes. Gold will dictate in a free market where interest rates should be. That's the last thing they want, because they manipulate interest rates. Now, has your broker told you that? Has your planner told you that? No. Well, I told my gang that. I explained it to them, and we positioned ourselves to be in a perfect position for gold and copper as it dropped. That's why you want to join my gang, Phil's Gang. We're right on top of this. philsgang.com. Join today. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Middle class economics works.
Works? Where? Show me where it works. You tell us the unemployment rate is 5.1%, and you only get to 5.1% by making sure people don't have a job. Think of August. August, the unemployment rate went down to 5.1% because 200,000 people couldn't find a job. If they found a job, our unemployment rate would be at 10%. Isn't this amazing? Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Aren't you sick of this stuff? Aren't you sick of these politicians? They keep lying to us. You know, Wall Street does too. And how many times have you said, boy, I hate Wall Street. I hate the stock market. But that's the best place in the world to make money. But you need a lesson. You need a lesson on how to invest. That's where I come in. Join my gang, philsgang.com. It's the best teaching format in the country when you want to learn how to invest in stocks. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, it used to be, hey, what's that hot stock? There's no hot stocks anymore. You know what it's all about now? It's identifying when to get in the market, when to get out. And why? Because the market is rigged. It's rigged to go up. There's nothing better. It's rigged to go up. It's called quantitative easing. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Have fun with us in a rigged market.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
From the perspective of the U.S. economy, I think we've seen continuing signs of strength.
Continuing signs of strength? What are you, nuts? Household spending dropped to its lowest level since 2008. Retail sales dropped to its lowest level in 9 years. Wages to its lowest level in 30 years. Disposable income to its lowest level in 40 years. Home ownership to its lowest level in 30 years. What's he talking about? That's Jack Lew, our Treasury Secretary. We can't trust anything that comes out of Washington or Wall Street. And that's why I want you to join Phil's Gang. My name is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Well, the reason you stay away from the stock market because you're fearful, because no one has taught you how to invest. You go to school to learn how to do math. You go to school to learn how to drive. Why don't you go to school to learn how to invest using charts? Join my gang, philsgang.com, the best teaching format in the country when it comes to stocks.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel on YouTube.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The market dropped 300 points because, well, investors are worried now that she's raising rates. The economy's not ready to raise rates. She's been lying. So her back's against the wall. She figures, well, if I don't raise rates, then she'll know, everybody will know I've been a liar. Since 2013, I've been saying the economy is doing well. The labor market's really doing good. Jobs are good. Everything's good. Therefore, I'm going to raise rates. And then since 2013, she didn't. Now, here we are going to 2016. She feels like an idiot. Now she's caught. She said, well, I better just raise it just this one time. And this way, at least I won't look so stupid. Because if I don't raise rates, then people will know I'm lying about the economy. They'll catch me. They'll catch me. So now she's coming out telling everybody how she's going to raise rates because everything's good. Well, people know that's not true. First of all, how could she raise rates with this economy? It's too weak. We have companies defaulting on $78 billion worth of debt so far this year. That's the highest number of worldwide defaults since 2009. So she's saying things are really good. Really? Unbelievable. And she wants to raise rates when that will lead to what? Higher operating expenses, lower margins, and overall economic weakness. And she wants to raise rates when you got companies, you got this kind of default. So now companies are struggling, defaulting, and now she is going to make sure their operating expenses increase. So they'll have lower margins, lower profits. I mean, what's wrong with her? So the dollar plunged today. So I think in another day, and that's why you should join the gang right now. Go to philsgang.com. If we get a follow through, and the dollar continues to plunge tomorrow, we had a big plunge today, then all your gold, your metal stocks, all the people who have been shorting it are going to have to buy it back. And you'll get a big surge. So join my gang right now. Because if you join now, you'll be in time. So if, as I say, we could get the surge in all these mining stocks, all these gold stocks, oil stocks, because they've been going down forever. And now that she's going to raise rates, everybody will turn around and have to buy those short positions back, and we'll be pushing these gold and mining stocks up as this dollar keeps going down. So this is when you want to join the gang. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG, or go to philsgang.com. By the way, you can go check out my Phil's Gang video channel. Go to my site, philsgang.com. It's right on the homepage. Check it out. I got 2 wonderful videos up there talking about what would happen if she raises rates. So let's think about this. So she's a liar. And here, let me play this here. Listen to what she says about QE.
Reduce the funds rate to zero, and I do think that policy was effective. We saw the yields on private borrowing rates went down across the board. Asset prices moved up, both stock market prices and housing prices.
Well, wait a minute. Why don't you continue? Why don't you finish? For who? For who? Not for the guy on Main Street. So here she is. She's lying to Congress. She said housing prices went up. Well, how's that help the guy on Main Street? Didn't help him. They're out of reach because his wages haven't gone up. So she's sitting here lying to Congress how this QE and these zero rates were effective. The problem is we don't have anyone in Congress bright enough to say effective for who. At least Bernanke was asked and he got caught. Remember?
Wall Street has benefited more than Main Street has. I don't think so.
He didn't think Wall Street benefited more than Main Street. Of course it did. But nobody caught her lying. So she lied. First of all, QE, the free money, the zero rates, was targeted to benefit only a very small group of the population. Those who total net worth, all their wealth is tied directly to the stock market. The Fed did a direct injection of $3 trillion to help those guys to push stocks up. Did another injection of $16 trillion to the bankster gangsters to prop up the banks. Did another injection of $9 trillion on top of that. None of that went to help the businessman. Nobody helped Main Street. The Fed gave $5.2 trillion to large corporations, an injection whose top-line sales were falling like a flying monkey, like a flying crowbar, due to, remember, consumption is 70% of our economy. Well, we weren't consuming because people don't have good jobs. So top-line sales were going down. Folks on Main Street first lost $5 trillion in the dot-com, lost another $7 trillion in housing con. They haven't got that back. Then they lost over time. And then when Obamacare came in, they lost their full-time job. Remember? Anybody that works for a company, Obama said, "Hey, if you drop them down below 30%, you haven't got to pay their insurance. Put everybody at 30 hours. Put them on part-time." That's what happened. So all the folks went to part-time. They got hit hard. Then the energy sector got hit hard. That's where the big jobs were. That's where the big money jobs were. 40% of all the big paying jobs come from the energy sector. So what happened? Consumption dropped. Wages stagnated. Median incomes fell. So corporations soon, their top line sales dropped. Their profits dropped. So to make sure their stock price didn't drop, they did accounting fraud. Obama and the Fed did some financial engineering. They used QE to print money, give it to the companies. So as their profits were dropping, to make sure their stock price wasn't dropping, they print money, give it to them for free to buy their own stock, to keep pushing their stock higher and higher and higher. $5 trillion. It's called a bubble. And she said, "Oh, the economy's good. We're going to raise rates now." What, are you nuts? Join my gang. This is the time you want to join the gang. Call right now, 877-600-GANG.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
Saber que el tratamiento es completamente gratis nos quita una preocupación de encima.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Generally agree that monetary policy was not the main reason for the housing bubble.
What are you, nuts? Of course, monetary policy was the reason for the housing bubble. That's Ben Bernanke. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. He's lying. Listen to this. In December 2000, interest rates were 6.5%. Within the next 30 months, Bernanke dropped them down to 1%. Because of that, mortgage originations grew from 1.5 trillion to 5 trillion. That was by the end of 2003. The housing bubble was inflated, and it was continued being fueled by his policies, which eventually we saw mortgages that grew from 28 trillion mortgage to 50 trillion. He lied. But here's the important thing. We were able to take advantage of that here at Phil's Gang, and we were able to make money because of it. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Do you think gold is money?
No.
Gold's not money? You got to be kidding. That's Ron Paul asking Ben Bernanke. And of course, Ben Bernanke lied. Of course, gold is money. But here's what he doesn't want you to know. They've been suppressing gold, trying to push gold down because it competes with the dollar. The Federal Reserve doesn't sell gold. They sell dollars. Gold competes. Gold will dictate in a free market where interest rates should be. That's the last thing they want because they manipulate interest rates. Now, has your broker told you that? Has your planner told you that? No. Well, I told my gang that. I explained it to them, and we positioned ourselves to be in a perfect position for gold and copper as it dropped. That's why you want to join my gang, Phil's Gang. We're right on top of this. philsgang.com. Join today. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. You know, everybody, the hot stocks Apple or Google, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What people don't understand is every stock is the same. If the institutions buy it, it goes up. If they don't, it goes down. It doesn't matter the name. That's why we use charts to identify money in, money out. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Phil's Gang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Phil's Gang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that amazing things happen when people invest in themselves by following Phil's format and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, many people left the stock market after the crash, and here's why.
Responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
And that's still going on. That's your planner. They don't represent you. They represent themselves, your money manager. But you have to make a change. You can't change them. You make the change. Join my gang, philsgang.com, so that we can take care of you. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grande and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Great time to join the gang. The last time I told you when the market was going to drop to join, you didn't listen. And I'm not making these up. Schlumberger dropped 20%. We told you it was one of our stocks, one of our 5 stocks. and we identified that it was going to drop, and it did 20% by using our chart. Intel, another one of our 5 checks, one of our 5 stocks, we identified, we watched it, we identified it was going to dropped 14%. Caterpillar, another one of our 5 stocks. We said it was ready to drop, we'll get ready to short it, dropped 29%. Goldman Sachs, 14%, it dropped. IBM, 15%. There's our 5 stocks. We watch these same 5 stocks every day. We catch them on the way down and catch them on the way up. We make it easy for our students, for our gang members. So easy because it's just the same 5 stocks every day. That's all you need. It's not the hot stock. You get the 5 brand names. You can take any 5. Take the top 5 of the S&P 500 or the S&P 100 or take the Dow 30. Just take 5. The important thing to learn is when the institutions are going to put the money in and when they're going to take the money out. And you haven't got to worry about doing that because I do it for my gang. Keeping the same 5 stocks every day, we're on top of it. So we're always ahead of it. And then we give bonus stocks. We had a beautiful bonus stock today. We told people, we gave them HOG, Harley Davidson, to short. Did a nice job today. Going back to, again, all we ask is if you do well, you're a member of our gang and you do well, all we want you to do is to help St. Jude. That's all. Just take a little bit of the money you made, send it to them. Program Partners in Hope. Great program, just $25, and that's what we're here for. That's what the gang's here for. We work so hard. We make the money, and then we donate to St. Jude, and that's why we keep our price so low, $49.95. There's not an organization, there's not a format like mine out there for $49.95. I'll guarantee you that. We have gang members that I used to pay $500 a month to this person. I used to pay $1,000 to this organization. $1,500 a month, $49.95. Now, you also, by the way, St. Jude, I don't have to explain St. Jude. You know St. Jude, great organization. I mean, they pretty much wiped out leukemia. Now, if you're looking for a real easy way to give, once you start making money here at Phil's Gang, you can have a certain amount of money deducted from your paycheck. It's quick, it's easy, it's efficient. All you got to do is get a pledge form, give it to your payroll representative, and they'll take care of it. So check it out. So you can join the gang. Call right now, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Steve will pick up the phone, or Denise, they'll explain to you about the gang. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You're working and you're busy. You don't have to spend hardly any time at it. Just follow me on the same 5 stocks. All during the day, I keep you posted what's going on. It's all archived too. How can you go wrong when it's the same 5 stocks? We're not out there trying to find the hot stock. We're taking the 5 best stocks in the world, and we're going to catch it. If you focus on those same 5 stocks every day, think of it. Doesn't it make sense? If you're focusing on the same 5 stocks every day, don't you think you're going to catch early on? You're going to identify. You're going to be so into that stock. You don't think you're going to identify when money's going to start coming out and you see it on a chart? You identify so you're ahead of it and you nail it? Of course. Just try it for a month. That's all. Try it for a month. Now, listen to this. Listen to this. This is Yellen telling us how great her quantitative easing worked. Notice how the market dropped 300 points now that they really think she's going to raise rates because they know it's been a big, huge fraud since 2009. Listen to what she says. How, it really worked. Listen to this.
We saw the yields on private borrowing rates went down across the board.
Really? Rates went down. Private borrowing went down. To who? To who? To Joe Sixpack? To Joe Suckface? Joe Suckface the barber? I don't think so. To the hedge fund. To the hedge fund. Not to the barber who has a business. Not to somebody who has a paint shop or some retail shop and they want to expand. They didn't get anything. They don't get anything. Matter of fact, they put more regulations on them, trying to put them out of business. Matter of fact, more small businesses have gone out than open under this organization. That's not true. Then she says,
asset prices moved up, both stock market prices and housing prices.
So she said this quantitative easing moved up stock prices. Yeah, for who? For who? It moved up stock prices for a very small segment of the population, the 1 percentile, who their whole net worth is tied to stocks. They're always in stocks. It also moved up the net worth of the CEOs who are tied to stock options. Not Joe Suckface, not Joe Broomstick. He didn't get anything out of it. Matter of fact, that poor guy, he's in savings. Fixed income, getting killed with low rates. And now what's going to happen? The bond market is going to get killed. And if they had bonds that were doing good, they're going to lose all their money in bonds. So she lies. She doesn't identify who this was good for. And nobody in Congress, they're too stupid. I wish I was asking her these questions. I would have asked her, wait a minute, I want to know about the housing. How did anybody benefit in housing? When you go ahead and you gave zero money to the hedge funds to go and buy hundreds of thousands of houses from the bank's balance sheet that were in foreclosure, you didn't offer any of those houses. You should have been offering those houses to the people. Offer those houses to me, help them get financed. That would be better for the economy. What good is it taking all these houses being foreclosed, you put them in a bucket, you give them to these gangsters, you give them free money to buy them, and they're going to rent them? How does that help the economy? You idiot. That's what I would have said. God, go work for some paint store and take a picture, put your picture on the paint can. You look like the little Dutch boy. Unbelievable. God. So there's the problem. So now a person, salaries have gone down because they lost their full-time job, went to part-time because of Obamacare, or if they didn't lose their job, their wages are stagnant, but the houses, the price of a house shot straight up. Why? It wasn't because people were running around buying houses. It wasn't conventional loans. Nobody was running around buying houses. They bought them all at one shot. So there's no houses left in the affordable range of $100,000 to $300,000. They're none around, none available. Of course the prices went up. So if somebody got lucky in your community and you could find a house for $175,000 that's not in the hood somewhere, that house no longer $175, it's $275 because there's no inventory. So how did she help? I want to know, how did she help? She didn't. She's a liar. And that's why the market tanked 300 points the minute she came on TV today and said, you know what? I'm going to really do it this time. I'm going to raise rates. And the only reason why she's raising rates is to save face. That's all. And she's doing it at the wrong time. It's been nearly 6 years since the Fed lowered savings rates to near zero, with the idea of spurring this great economic growth that never happened. Never happened. There's been no growth, no progress, no increase of the GDP, nothing. Nothing. Are you kidding? We'll talk more about that when we get back. Join my gang right now. Steve and Denise is waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. Perfect time to join.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. You know, on May 29th, I warned that a stock market crash was coming. I also warned in July. Both times, I was watching my technology, my PT2 chart, and it turned from green to red. Both in May and July, we had substantial warnings. We saw the industrials fall. We saw that the market, the Chinese market was falling, was getting worse. Oil was falling. Copper was falling. Everything was falling. But again, CNBC was telling you, hey, things are cheap. Diversify. Everything's wonderful. But my chart was giving me something different. And on both those occasions, both in May and July, I told my gang, let's short the stock market now because my PT2 chart indicated a sell-off was coming in. And we did. And we had a wonderful ride all the way down. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's been taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Generally agree that monetary policy was not the main reason for the housing bubble.
What are you, nuts? Of course, monetary policy was the reason for the housing bubble. That's Ben Bernanke. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. He's lying. Listen to this. In December 2000, interest rates were 6.5%. Within the next 30 months, Bernanke dropped them down to 1%. Because of that, mortgage originations grew from 1.5 trillion to 5 trillion. That was by the end of 2003. The housing bubble was inflated, and it was continued being fueled by his policies, which eventually we saw mortgages that grew from 28 trillion mortgages to 50 trillion. He lied. But here's the important thing. We were able to take advantage of that here at Phil's Gang, and we were able to make money because of it. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. I'm here to help you. I'm tired, and you should be tired, of listening to these financial shows like CNBC where they're all geniuses and they're always wrong. Look, stop worrying about the price to book and the price to sales and all the stuff they tell you think you need to know. You don't need to know any of that. Anybody can make money in the stock market using charts. It's about money flow. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Middle-class economics works.
Works? Where? Show me where it works. You tell us the unemployment rate is 5.1%, and you only get to 5.1% by making sure people don't have a job. Think of August. August, the unemployment rate went down to 5.1% because 200,000 people couldn't find a job. If they found a job, our unemployment rate would be at 10%. Isn't this amazing? Hi, I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Aren't you sick of this stuff? Aren't you sick of these politicians? They keep lying to us. And you know, Wall Street does too. And how many times have you said, boy, I hate Wall Street. I hate the stock market. But that's the best place in the world to make money. But you need a lesson. You need a lesson on how to invest. That's where I come in. Join my gang, philsgang.com. It's the best teaching format in the country when you want to learn how to invest in stocks. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. It's only $49.95. Try it for a month. Follow me, follow the gang with the same 5 top stocks. You'll make money when they go down. You'll make money when they go up because you're going to learn how to short a stock. You just follow us. You just stay with it. We stay with you every day. We hold your hand every day. It's archived. And all we ask is you give some money to St. Jude. Now, just know about St. Jude. These treatments invented at St. Jude, they've helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% to now 80%. Isn't that I mean, how can you not help support them? They'll wipe it out soon. And every little penny that you give helps. A program called Partners in Hope. And what we do with our gang, we encourage them, look, these 5 stocks and I help you, we do bonus stocks too, that if I help you with these and these are working every day, just make some donation to them. Just some donation. I mean, it's an unbelievable organization. Okay. All right. So let's think about this for a minute. I don't want to go into this thing with the San Bernardino catastrophe yesterday, shooting with this guy at I think his name is Seed Baruch. I mean, you heard so much about this now. You don't need to hear it from me. But I got just one quick comment. Listen to this on Morning Joe Show.
If you were a devout, law-abiding Muslim in America, you still will want to visit Saudi Arabia for religious purposes if you have the ability to do that. Right. So what do law enforcement officers do? You can't, somebody can't be guilty just because they're Muslim. And remember, we've got to separate being Muslim and being a radical extremist.
You cannot separate the Muslim from the radical Muslim. This guy, Seed Farouk, okay? I mean, look at him. He's a Muslim. He's got a beard as a Muslim. You got to do what they did back in World War II because you can't. They didn't know who the good Japanese were and the bad Japanese. That's impossible. How are you going to do it? So today, if we changed that much since World War II, we had no problem in camping the Japanese to protect our country. But now, if we swung so much to this politically correct BS that we are going to put ourselves out there in harm's way, our kids, our communities. I don't care what kind of system you come up with. Red light, green light. You know, if you see somebody walking around suspicious in the movie theater, yeah, first thing I do. Don't you love that in the movie theater? I'm sitting there waiting for the movie. They do all the advertising in the movie, and they come out and say, "You see somebody suspicious in the movie theater here? You go down to go get a hold of the manager of the theater." So I'm going to get up out of my seat, trying to enjoy a movie, go down and say, "Hey, see this guy over here with a beard? See him right here? See the guy with the beard and see the nose? See the nose, the big nose there? See him? That guy there, I'd watch him." That's not my job. That's not my job. So they don't want to profile. They don't want to say, okay, these guys that are dark complected, okay, they got these goofy beards and these big long noses. You can't profile them. Anyone who looks like a terrorist, you put up pictures and you say, "Oh, gee, we don't know if they're really radical terrorists or they're really a good guy." Well, then let's do what we did. Unless the Japanese leaders didn't come out in World War II and pointed out the bad Japanese. So that's why they did the encampments. We should do the same thing. If the clerics don't come out and point to the radicals that are going to their mosques, they know who they are. Then shut the mosque down, put the encampments together, and that's it. That's the simple answer. That's all I've got to say. All right. Now, think about the lies. It's been 6 years since the Fed lowered these rates to zero. There is $9 trillion on deposit at U.S. banks. The average money market rate's about 0.1%. Inflation, though, is 1.5%. What? Good move. So we got inflation growing faster than the average bank savings rate. Boy, that's cool. So our consumers have lost $122 billion in purchasing power. And she tells us today, oh, disposable income is really doing good. She just lies through her teeth. I don't know if it's lying or she's just stupid. She's just stupid. This is crazy. And as a result of creating these tiny, just a few meaningful jobs, the top line sales have dropped. Companies don't sell stuff. They don't not selling what they used to sell because people don't have the money. Because we haven't created meaningful jobs, just a few. So in the last 9 years, the company, and look at this, we have big slumps in factory orders, manufacturing, industrial production. We have big slumps in retail sales. We have big slumps in household spending, disposable income, durable good, wages, all big slumps, all stagnant. Median incomes have dropped by 8%. We have the lowest participation rate since 1955, the lowest home ownership rate since 1967. We now have 2.5 million fewer full-time jobs. And of the 2.5 million jobs, 1.4 million were manufacturing jobs, which paid $38. They're gone. They were replaced by bartender jobs. at $12 an hour. And she's telling us, oh, time to raise rates. Everybody's doing good. When Obama became president, there was 4.5 million working part-time. There's now 8 million people working part-time. And she wants to raise rates because things are good. See, they weren't honest with us. They're not being honest with us. They should have told us this. It's not working. But he doesn't want it to work. This president never wanted to work. That's the problem. Because remember, he said, I'm going to change America. Remember, he said, I'm going to change America. So it was never about coming in and helping America grow. It was about getting rid of capitalism. And I was surprised last night when I heard Trump say this.
You look at what's happening where we have a president that's over there celebrating global warming and trying to get everybody excited about global warming, like that's our number one problem. He considers that to be our number one problem. And our number one...
I'm surprised. Donald really thinks that? He's an icon of capitalism. He's an icon of free markets. Doesn't he realize Obama doesn't care about environment? He doesn't care about the environment. He cares about destroying capitalism, using the environment to mask what that task he is trying to do. Are you kidding? All you have to do is go back to Obama when he first entered the Oval Office. He brings in with him a bunch of left-wing socialists, admitted communists, bunch of losers who were the disciples of the radical socialist Bill Ayers, the admitted communist Saul Alinsky, who was Obama's hero, responsible for getting Obama into neighborhood organizing. These disciples of Bill Ayers and Saul Alinsky, Van Jones, Anita Dunn, Jarrett, Obama himself, their first goal was they're going to promise us change, and the change was to destroy capitalism. What a bunch of dopes. Capitalism is the only economic model in the last 150 years that ever worked. But see, Obama learned from Reagan. One of the traditional methods of imposing socialism on people is through health care. Obama and his merry band of socialists introduced the Affordable Care Act. Obamacare destroyed capitalism. Because what is that? Redistribution of wealth. What else did he do? He wanted to destroy energy with a what? Carbon tax. So if you take carbon tax and Obamacare, it's all about redistribution of wealth, which is socialism. And then he said, let's take it and do this globally. I'll hold these conferences all over the world, and I'll create a big lie that we have this real problem of global warming. And he said, what I'll do, I'll go hold these conferences. I'll get the 180 countries around the world, and we'll do redistribution of wealth. I'll convince the big countries like Germany and France and Great Britain, the rest of them like us, to pay for little countries like India to transfer from coal to green energy, and they'll pay for it through redistribution of wealth. Boom! I got socialism all around the world now. What's he, nuts? They lie to us about everything. I don't lie to you. Join the gang, Phil's gang. Phil's gang. Join tonight. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.